Article 15. The government of each country will for the term of 10 years accord to merchant vessel of the other country. The same treatment is respect all of port charges including entrance and clearance due, light due and tonnage duties as it accord to its own merchant vessel not engaged in the coast-west trade. This article may at any time be terminated on 6-month notice given by either government to other. Each country, the United States and Spain, agree to treatment in merchant ship of the other nation equally. When it comes to port charge, entrance and clearance fees and other maritime due for a period of 10 years. However, rules apply to ship not engaged in coast-west trade domestic federal nation laws. Article 16. It is understood that only obligation assumed in this treaty by the United States with respect to Cuba are limited to the time of its occupancy theory, but it will, upon the termination of such occupancy, advise any government established in the island to assume the same obligations. This article clarifies that U.S. does not claim permanent control over Cuba. It is stated that once Cuba becomes independent, the U.S. will pass on the responsibilities to the new Cuban government. This reflects the American commitment to help Cuba transformation from Spanish rule to independence. Article 7. The present treaty shall be ratified by the President of the United States by and with the advice and consent of Senator and by Her Majesty the Queen Regent of Spain, and the ratification shall be exchanged at Washington within 6 months from the date or earlier if possible, if paid with the respective parliamentaries have signed this treaty and have Toronto affix or seal. Done in duplicate at Paris, 10th by December in the year of our Lord 1890. This article is about the formal approval process and signing detail of Treaty of Paris. Ensure that nation legally confirm their agreement and set a timeline for completing the process, marketing the official and the Spanish-American one.